or do I?
You can start.
I can start. Okay. For the introduction, welcome to our 5th webinar. This is gonna be on the topic of brand identity, and Violeta and myself, we will present what is branding and what it says and about us, about the personality, about the company, about the organization, and how you can use it on social media and to get full advantage of it. Do you want to add something, Violeta, or do I go directly to?
Let's start.
Okay. So let me put it full screen. Okay. Please ignore activate Windows here. It's I see it all the time, so I had to say it. So, what is branding? Let's start with some small stuff. If you Google it, you're gonna see something like branding is a process and blah 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 blah. I want to avoid that for now, just to not have you confused and to break it down into easier things. Basically, the branding, the basis of branding, answers to the question of who am I or who is my organization. And in order to have a full image of that, we need to ask on 2 different topics. What is my personality? So who I am on the inside, and how do I look? Who am I on the outside, or my organization? For our personality, we have 4 important stuff that we can establish in order to see who is our organization. If we're talking about organization, who is our company, or who is ourselves that we want to present. First of all is your mission. What drives you? What does your organization want to do? What is the change they want to bring in the world? Second, what are your core values? What do you believe in? What are the principles that you use that guide your every move? Third, what is your tone? How do you talk? What's your voice? How you communicate on social media? How are you on print? How are you on events? How do people that work with your organization talk about your materials? What are the key messages? What do you care about? What are the main things that you want to talk? What are the main issues that you want to raise? Stuff like that. And that, if you actually put them in writing and write them down, can give an initial idea of who you are and what is that matters for you. Secondly, we have the looks. You will hear very often the words logo and color palette and mood board and stuff like that. The logo is like the face of your organization. Is what people see and can recognize you. Is what people see and they can remember you by. Is stuff like that. The colors that you choose to represent your brand set the mood of your organization. What is the feeling that you want people that you want to create to people? We all associate colors with feelings. We associate music with feelings. We associate many things. So we need to be careful about the target audience that we want to have and what we want people to feel with our organization. Similarly, it's the typography, because and you will see it in a video very soon from Beyond Likes. The fonts that you choose can easily change the message and the feeling behind the message. The same thing written in different fonts can have different effects. And you will also hear as a term a visual style. With the visual style, we mean the whole image, like your whole presentation. That includes logos and photos and websites and social media, even icons, everything. Why does it matter? You don't have to be a big company in order, or have products to sell in order to do branding, especially in organizations. It matters because a good presentation and strong values helps with trust and credibility. That means that people are more open in collaborations. You seem more reliable to them, so it makes them feel safer in order to connect. As does clear communication. It's easier to express who you are, what you do, and why. You want to build a strong community, and that needs to be, and that is done through more engagement. So you want people to find and connect with you more easily. Now, of course, having a better look and a more established values and mission and all of that means that you take yourself more seriously, or again, your organization or your company. That usually leads to better opportunities, more meaningful and bigger projects, and my favorite type, impactful. And you want that impact to be amplified, so people can find you easier. They can remember you, and they understand who you are and why they want to connect. A quick Now, let's say that you have your organization, you have your image, you have your values, you have everything. Before you say, okay, I'm done, let's move on. Check yourself. Check, do people get what you do? Is it understandable? Is it clear? Do you have clear objectives, clear values, clear mission? Do you have a consistent look? Does your website, your social media, your logo, and everything else, do they look like they are from the same person? Do they look like that they belong together? And finally, does your image matches the work that you do? When you do, for example, something for youth and youth workers and all of that, you cannot have a very outdated, old looking thing. You need somehow to correlate between what you do and what you look like. Do you sound like the same person? Do you have a voice? Do you have a distinct personality? Can you communicate efficiently with people? Do people trust and remember you? We said trust is very, very important. So don't take that lightly. As a starter kit, and you will find that on our website also, and in the manual. There are some key. These are some key things, and you can take it from here. Just try to answer the question. Your mission, just one sentence. It doesn't have to be bigger than that. What's the change you want to create? Is a very clear 1-2 sentences tops to show what you want to do, what's the change you want to make. 3 core values. You can have more. You can have 4, you can have 5. When you go to 11 and 12, maybe come back a little bit and refine. Maybe it's a bit too much, maybe it's not that clear. So give it another go. Keywords. What could the keywords be? If you're talking about youth work, maybe youth and work and youth work should be inside there. See and hear what you sound like. For the looks now, we want the logo, variations of the logo. You have your color palette, your fonts, and your visual style, as we said. A quick example on that, because again, you don't have to be a full company in order to do that. Even our project has a mission, has values, and of course, we have the looks. For the looks, just a quick example. You can have your logo just for simpler and more bright backgrounds, more dark backgrounds, and symbols that can be very efficient for profile pictures and social media and stuff like that. Color palette, we said in the previous one, I said, for example, main color, secondary 1, secondary 2, and neutral. You can choose more than 2 secondary. It just needs to be very consistent. And when you want to go to more neutral stuff, you can always have a small variation of black and white. For the fonts, just a quick tip. Keep the personality font for the title, like smaller things to read. When you want people to read and understand and comprehend and everything, choose simpler fonts for paragraphs and stuff. Define your tone, what you want, and have a small example of your social media. And I will give the microphone to Violeta.
Thank you. So now we are gonna focus on Instagram, because for some brands or organization, Instagram is the place where you show who you are. The only place that maybe you are gonna meet your audience or your target. So many people are gonna meet you just on Instagram, and they are gonna create an image about you or your brand based on the things that you are posting. So it's like your profile piece is your front door, then the grid with all the posts that you have is the lobby, and the story is like a tour about your house. So let's see how can we create an image about ourselves. Can you pass the template? Yeah, thank you. So who's the owner of this door? I think we all know here. It's Boo from Monster Inc. I think just with one image and color, we can see like who is the owner, what is they about, because we know the reference and we know like that she's sweet, she's a kid because of the flowers and the color. We all know Boo. But how we see us is not how people see us. So for something that is obvious for us, maybe it's not obvious for others. So we need to be aware, like what I'm posting on social media, what is my image on social media, because in your head it could be like super simple, super clear, but maybe for others it's like totally different, and it always doesn't match what you think and what other thinks, and you think that you are like serious or scary, and then you don't look like that and people don't take you seriously because it doesn't match what you are posting and what you look like. Or maybe you have an organization and you are posting through your organization, and you are posting as you are, not who is your organization. So you have to think, okay, if my organization want to post something, how will they post it? How is my organization? Do they look like me? Because you are not your organization. So maybe you have different style, you have different tone of voice, um, way of talking. Then who am I? If I'm not my organization, so it depends. What do you want to share? So imagine that we want to focus on our organization. So for that, as Clelia was saying, we need to find the voice, the tone, what do they like, how are we. So for the organization, we can think about a persona. And then in our social media, we are going to imagine that we have a person there and it's representing our organization. How does this person look like? Are they young? Are they old? Are they playful? So for that, we have the archetypes. There are 12 archetypes that we use in branding to figure out how our brand or organization look like and how they talk, how they dress. So that's the one tool that we can use to define our voice or visual or content. So you have to choose one character based on your characteristics. Like for example, if we are an organization for young people, so maybe we are not a kid, so we want to take care of them and teach them. So maybe we are the caregiver because we give them a service, so we provide structure. Or maybe we want to be more like playful with them and be one of them because our organization is made by young people also. So maybe we are the innocent or the explorer. So it depends, how do we want to look like and who is our target. So for that, we are gonna think, okay, so I'm gonna figure out who's my character, what is the age, their values, as Clelia was saying, what is the greeting signature. Like, I don't know if you pay attention that some influencers or brand, they have always the same greeting or the same sentence at the end. So you always remember them, or maybe they have the same color, the same hat, something that is just unique for your organization. So what do your character wears? What do will never wear? What they talk about? Because if you have so many messages, then you don't know, like, what is this organization about, because they are telling me that they are rural, but then the next post in a city, so people can get confused. So for example, I'm gonna explain the case of Magdalenita. She's a influencer from Spain, and she's started like this year to post videos about her town and about what she liked to do in her town. But the thing is about her is like she always dressed so like well and really fancy to be in her town, and she like loves to go to see the frogs. So she started posting like this, and she have a greeting that she used in every video. So she created her personal brand in social media, completing all the dots that we study in branding. So we can put the video. We don't have sound.
You cannot listen.
Mm-mm.
Okay, let me. We found a way to fix that the other day. Um,
So Madalena, what she does is like in every video, she started like Hola guys, me llamo Madalena y vivo en un pueblo. And she started with every video with that. So she started just posting about the frogs and it became so famous. And now she went to Paris to promote the Netflix series Wednesday. So it's really fun how she knows what to do because she also studied art. So I think she was aware of what she was doing. So what can we steal from her? Like having a greeting or a gesture that your organization has and is unique, like for example, what she does, or then have a face for your organization. Like if you are posting different content and you have all the time like different people, then you never know who is the face of your organization, who is the like the persona that we were talking about, the archetype. So just take one, two people that they can all the time be on the social media and explain what you are doing, what do you like, what is your organization about. Then find a unique bio because, for example, she has you can get your lobotomy at Magdalenita's taller. So it's something that you can remember. It's not like I'm a content creator and I live in a town. It's something that kept your attention and you can remind. And have a CTA, something that you can click and it's like interesting. Why otherwise you will click. And then something really important is to keep your content like minimal. She just talked about three things. There is the frogs, what she does as an artist, the promotions. So there are three things so you know what you are gonna find on her Instagram profile or her TikTok profile. So it's an important thing for your organization or your personal brand that you talk about maximum 5 topics.
Hola guys, me llamo Magdalena y vivo en un pueblo. La verdad es que aquí no hay muchas cosas que hacer, pero yo vengo todos los jueves al lago de mi pueblo.
Go.
Hoy voy a pintar a Magdalena
Hola guys.
con spray.
And then, for example, we're gonna do the if Boo from Monster Inc. grew up and now she's like 27 years old. And she wanted to create her youth organization with two friends, Mike and Sully. And they have their Instagram profile and they put Monster Youth, your organization. We empower LGBTQI plus youth. And then in the highlight, they have their project. What happened here that it's difficult to remember. The logo is not adapted to the Instagram profile. The bio is really like neutral or general. And then the link is okay, a web. So it doesn't catch my attention. But thankfully they call beyond likes and then we help them. And now they have Monster Youth. We support Murcia teens to come out safely with humor driven and art performance. And you're like, okay, they are doing cool things or they are doing a different things. And then in the highlight, laugh stories. So you know that they are having fun, they are doing things together in a community. So somehow it guides you to know what they are doing. And it's important, for example, to put where are they from or what is your organization based. Because I see so many Instagram profile about businesses, about organization that they are like, we are doing incredible things, so fun, please join, blah, blah, blah. And then you don't know where they're based. And you're like, okay, I want to join. Let's go for this training, and then it's in Argentina. But then you need to dig so much to find out where are they from. Even in their webpage, they don't have it. Like something. Then for your Instagram profile, we can have like a simple name that is easy to remember, that is clear, and they have like keyword, for example, youth. So you know that the focus is in the youth and doesn't have dots or any weird word that it's difficult to remember for people who want to see. Then the bio formula to be more specific and let people know what you are doing is who do you want to help, how, and a proof of that. So we want to help people for Murcia teens. So it's really specific to come out safely with humor driven and art performance. So okay, so like it's a community, it's a play, they have a place, they are doing things based on humor. It's not like serious, and then a link to insight to action that could be join, program, donate, things that really you want to know more, that you will click. Then for the grid, like you're gonna post so many things, and maybe you want to join a trend, or maybe you want to talk about a training that you did or activity. So it's important to, now that we have the opportunity to pin in the first post something that describes your organization or who are you. For example, if you have like the first one, who, like who am I, what I'm doing, what is my organization about, what are they focused on. Then approve, like maybe one activity or some that sum up some activities that you did and they are important for you because they represent what you are doing. And then another post could be like join. How can they join? How can they see more information about your organization? Where are you based on? All these things that can help people to understand what are you, where can they find you, and what are you doing, or what can they do with you. And it's important for me, I think, right now to do it in reels, because people don't read, they don't want to read, they don't want to pass pictures. So, and also Instagram is promoting more reels than pictures or carousel. Another thing that I wanted to say about, for example, the trends, like if you want to join a trend or no, you have to think, okay, my archetype, this persona that I made of, will they join a trend? If my organization I invented that is a woman, 40 years old, that is a caregiver and want to help young people, will they join this trend about dancing on the floor? Maybe not. So then don't join, because that we are focused on young people doesn't mean that we have to join every trend that young people are doing. Then to sum up, we talk about brand as a person, who are you on social media, audience clarity, your bio, archetypes, signature and consistency, as Madelita was doing, find post and highlight, and trends. So do you have any question about what we have been talking?
I think we were very clear, Violeta.
Yeah, I think so. Then thank you. Thank you for joining. I hope it clear something and helps.
Thank you so much. And the people that watch the webinar can find more resources in our website. So that will be cool. And thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. And again, if there are any questions, you can reach out from our other channels or soon enough anyway, and we'll be more than happy to answer.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello,
Yeah.
pues mi nombre es Sandra. Sandra, muchas gracias por compartir ese webinar. Yo lo conocí por el Instagram de Asociación Equalitas, de Mónica, y pues que estaba, pensaba que era a las 10, por eso solo entré hace unos minutos.
Así que perdona y muchas gracias por compartir esa información. Y yo hice un screenshot de 2 slides. ¿Está bien? ¿Está todo bien?
Sí, sin problema.
Ok. Gracias.
Gracias a ti.
I'm not gonna lie, didn't get everything.
She thought it was a 6 Portugal time.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we need to clarify for the next one that is 6 Spanish time.
Yes.
Do we have a question though? Or
Regarding the timing, is set on the image that we share on the social media, but maybe the other organization didn't clarify that it was 1 hour less in Portugal. We are so sorry about that.
No, it's okay because I didn't read the confirmation email very well, because when I did it, like the inscription, like when I registered to be here, I put on my personal agenda 6, so maybe I made the mistake, because now when I went to my email to prepare for the meeting and get the link, there it said 5 p.m. Yeah,
okay.
so there it said 5 p.m. So maybe it was just my mistake. Or maybe in the image it was 6. I don't remember. But it's okay. It happens. And I am glad I was here for these minutes.
But Sandra, you know what? The webinar will be uploaded in our website, so you can watch again the first part that you missed.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so if we don't have another question, I think we can I leave you for today.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
As Violeta wanted to say, go ahead and grow up, and as I wanted to say, not too soon. Okay. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.